Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? I got straight hair there. This is Cameron coming back at you. Said I was going to make a video on the age qualifications for the seniors. Just kind of get a little clarification on what you can and can't do in the age groups. Trying to figure out what to do with my drink because I'm on my couch. Sorry, guys. See if I can pry it right there. All right, there we go. All right, back at it. All right, this is on the SSUSA website. It's in the rule books. It's in their league. One of them's on the download for a redone rule, I guess. But we're going to go over this. I'm not going to touch everything. I tried to do a video a while ago. I'm going to delete it. Didn't like the way it came out. So let's try this again. 13.2, Rule 4, age qualifications. It's the age eligibility. The player attains on his birthday in that particular year is considered to be his age for that entire calendar year. A player must meet the minimum age of which the group he competes, but may play in a younger age groups. See exceptions under B and D in this section. It is dual responsibility of the player and the team manager to ensure that the player's name does not appear on more than one qualifying team roster per age group. Guys, that means you can only play on one team that qualifies for the SSUSA World Series in that age bracket. Now, you can qualify in the 50s and play in the 40s. I believe. I think we have a couple of guys that are here from Texas that actually plays in the, I believe, 55s and 50s. And everybody knows him. I'm not going to go into his name, but everybody knows who he is. Does softballbatreviews.com. And we got a couple of guys that I play with that do the same thing. The men's age groups are 40-plus master, 50-plus, 55-plus, 60-plus, 65-plus, 70-plus, 75-plus, and 80-plus, and then the 85s. Guys, it's impressive watching these older groups play, especially when you start getting to the 70s and to 85s. It's fun. We've got a league out there here in Irving, Texas that plays, and they are exactly that. They have an 75 and over league play. They don't move real well, but boy, some of them still hit the ball, and they do have a good time. The B aspect of this is men's 75 plus, 80 plus, and 85 plus team rosters, compositions, age exceptions. Exception 1, men's 75 plus age division teams may draw up to 5 underage players, all of whom must be 74 years old. Number 2 is men's 80-plus age division teams may draw up to 7 players aged 78 or 79, including not more than 3 78-year-old players. Men's 85-plus age division teams may draw up to 10 players aged 83 or 84, including not more than 5 83-year-olds. Now, once you get onto this, it's A, B, exceptions 1, 2, 3. Rule aspect C. Women's age groups are 40-plus, masters, 50-plus, 55-plus, 60-plus, 65-plus, and 70-plus. Now, they're going to go into tournaments that have fewer than 4 55-plus teams on where they can play. They can play the 50s or the 60s. There are rules for the equalizers. We'll get into that here in a couple minutes. Tournaments with fewer than 60-plus teams can play with the 55s and 65s. The 40 women's Masters division is comprised of 3 levels, majors, AAAs, and AAs. The women's 50-plus is 2 divisions, majors and AAs. The women's senior division, age 55 and up, are open. Unrated divisions. Women's 70 age divisions, teams may draw players aged 68 or 69. Now, I skipped it, sorry. They can draw 3 players, age 68, 69. not including more than one 68-year-old. Women's 65 plus age division teams may add one player at 64. The international teams is 13.25. Teams from outside the United States must comply with the rules and regulations set forth in this official senior softball rulebook. As far as that goes, guys, the only team that I know of that's from out of the country that I've seen is going to be the Canadian teams. We had some Canadian teams playing the 40 majors, 40 Masters Major World Series. When it comes to the ratings, you are rated as a player. I know it says team ratings, but you as a player will be rated, depending on which level you play in. I myself started last year as a major player in the 40s. I was rated as a number 9. This year, the team I am on, after an 8th place finish in Worlds last year in majors, I did not finish 8th in the Worlds last year. The team I was on went 0-5. They have been bumped down to AAA. But the team I'm on this year is a Major Plus team. They got bumped. So my rating as of today, once I hit that SSUSA roster, will be a 10. Ratings 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Every division has ratings from has ratings from 1 to 10. Most of them, well, actually all of them, like the 40 majors, I use them. They're rated 10, 9, 8. AAA's 8, Major's 9, Major Plus is 10. Me being on a Major Plus team, if I wanted to drop down this year, I could, but I can only drop down to majors. I'm not going to be able to get an exemption to play AAA. I don't think. I can actually write SSUSA and put out there that, hey, I want to be reclassified. They will go back, look at the body of work that I had last year and this year. My body of work last year was a majors team that got bumped down. All those players, and actually, as of right now, because I'm not on my Frank's roster yet, the Frank's Homeworks roster that I'm aware of is a AAA player. So if I decide to walk from Frank's before we play SSUSA tournament, I am rated as a AAA player and can play any of the levels. Now, I'm not going to walk away from Frank's, and I personally don't think they're going to cut me, but at this point, I'm a AAA player as far as SSUSA goes, because we have not played an SSUSA tournament yet. Age group 50s, their rating starts at 9 with the Major Plus, goes to an 8 with the majors, 7 with AAA, 6 with AA. They have 4 divisions. Now, every other divisions between 60s and 70s have 4 divisions: AA, AAA, majors, Major Plus. Once you get to 75s, 80s, and 85s, they drop. 75s have 3 divisions, just like the 40 Masters. 80s have 2 AAA majors, and then 85s are majors. 85s are rated as a 1, 80s are a 1, 2, and so forth. I'm going to try to overlay this into this video so you can see the chart. If not, it is on the USSUSA. It is on the SSUSA website. Go to the tournament rankings, tournaments listing, and then go to rules. It is one of the ones you can download. The player eligibility, player RI history, or is the highest RI in the last 2 years, or 1 if the 70 plus current season. 1. A player may play for any team with equal RI or otherwise eligible as to age and residency requirement. I'll get into the residency requirement in a different video. Trying to edit to this will be way too long. 2, he may play 1 RI less than the highest RI as one of these out of rating players allowed on the tournament roster. So a AAA team in 40 majors can pick up one major player, I believe, as an out-of-rating player. A major, of course, Major Plus can go down playing majors anyway because it's one division lower. So, very simple. It's not anything complicated. You just have to know what you're ranked and how it coincides with other divisions. Once I hit 50, and I play on a 50 and over majors team, I will be ranked as a number 9, which means I can go play majors in the 40 divisions again and be perfectly legal with where I'm supposed to be. I can play AAA as the out-of-rank player if I choose to. Guys, 40s. 40s is going to be one of the more difficult divisions to play in, especially in Texas because there's not a whole lot of 40 teams. 50s I don't think will be hard to find a team to move to if I choose to. Most of my friends play on this 40 team are younger 40s, 44, 45. So for me to play with them, I'll be playing in the 40 division for a while. I don't think I'll be able to hang with them that long. So I'll eventually have to move up. I'm 47 on the books this year, so I've got a couple of years to go. The equalizers. Team given the equalizer is the home team. So if you go to a tournament and you're a 50s playing a 55 majors, and you have to give up equalizers, you, by their rules, are the home team. Unfortunately, down here, GSA USA doesn't do that. They do an equalizer, and then you have to. I'm taking my glasses off. Maybe. Then you have to do a coin flip, and you could be the team giving up the equalizer and still be home visitors. Now, what they don't do here is they don't play by the home run rule that you play in SSUSA. The home run rule, you play to the home run rule of the highest rated team. So if we play a 40 majors team plays us, we play to our home run rule. And then we still have to give up to 5 runs, which to me, that's a perfect equalizer. Give them the extra home runs and spot on 5 runs. The bad thing down here is they spot you the 5 runs, 1 run in the first, second, third, and then 2 in the fourth. But they don't give you the home runs. So the major team will get 6 home runs. The major plus team will get 6 home runs. The major team will get 6. But when you get to the AAAs, they only get 5. Well, down here, you only have majors and AAAs. So if you have enough major plus teams, they'll make our own bracket. We don't. There's like 3 of us. So what they'll do is they'll do a majors and then AAA bracket if we have enough. The problem is you play a majors team, they'll rate you with the AAA. They'll give the AAA the equalizer, but not the home runs. You know, we hit 2-run home runs. We wiped out that 5-run equalizer. It's just, to me, it's not fair, but that's the way they do it. All right. In the 40 major plus, you give a 5-run equalizer. No 11th defender. 55 plus through 60 plus in women's 40 masters. You give 5 runs or you get an 11th defensive player. You don't get both. We played a 60-plus team this past year, actually in January, and they wanted the 5-run spot and an equalizer, the 11th player. And we told them, no, we ain't doing that. All right, we were playing USSSA, which are still in the process of creating the rules, too, as we speak, or redoing the rules to better fit the program. The men's 70 plus through 85 plus and the women's 50 plus through 70 plus, you get the 5 runs and you already play with the 11th player. So there you go. The 2 rating index with 40 masters, the equalizers, we give up 7 runs instead of 5. We have already had to do that. USSSA enforced that rule in one of the Winter Worlds we played in. Men's 50 plus through 65 plus, you get 5 runs and the 11th defensive player. That also includes women's 40 equalizer. Men's 70 plus and 85 plus, And women's 50 plus through 70 plus, you get 7 runs only. They already play with 11 people. That's a quick and easy breakdown of everything. You can go back and look at that chart. Like I said, I'm going to try to post it overlay it on top of this video. 50s are 9, 8, 7, 6. 55s are 8, 7, 6, 5. 60s are what are the 60s? 60s are 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, and so on and so on until you get all your players. Just, guys, know what you're rated and try not to cause a problem by saying I didn't know. It's not complicated. They got snowbirds, you know. They got other things that we'll cover in another video, like the borderline states and stuff like that. Guys, it is 12:49. I gotta start getting ready for a wedding. You enjoy your weekend. I don't know what it's like where y'all are, but here in Texas today, March 9th, it is beautiful. A little windy, but we're hitting 76 today. Great softball weather. But instead, I'm going to video a wedding. Y'all have a good day.